So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game...
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
A probing pass. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. He has a look up, and the shot! Now he's got space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Punched away.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Ferdinand. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And it's Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pelé. Roberto Carlos. And this is Pelé. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's missed, but not by that far. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Foot in. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Now there's... Goes for a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
England have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this...
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a chance! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, important interception. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Messi, and he's been shifted off it. Beckham. This is he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shot, surely! And he's heaved it away. Ball is over the line. And it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. Beckham with the cross. Figo. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Well-timed, excellent interception. Caresses it through, and he's worked it through. It's Ibrahimovic in for the pieces! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception.
There will be one.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Luis Suarez. He's got tall. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
England happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And he cuts out the supply. No, that's been intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Figo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Figo has it out wide and in space. Looking to play him in. Figo, ball driven towards the far post. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for England, number 27, Iker Casillas. Coming on the field is number 1, Van der Sar. Substitution in progress.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. Nedved plays it short. Played in by... Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
England are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pull it, spread neatly. He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal, he has found the way through. Ball swung in. Big header! Figo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the keeper's got it again. Maldini. Here's Roberto Carlos. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nedved. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Might want to be careful there.
Goes down, but nothing given. Figo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. But that has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Decent chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
England, Ibrahimovic! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Pull it. He's shifting, and the shot!
Added time.
Beckham. Figo. Could move up a gear here. Nesta. He's picked his way through. And the finish! He's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. England can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim. Great chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale has it in a wide position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Beckham. Rooney. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and...
Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Manchester United with another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Shoots! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. England are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out towards the flank. And here's Suarez. And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bale. Played in. That's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. England really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it.
He rises! Harmlessly behind.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now he's got space here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Foot in. Mateus. Rummenigge. Neymar. And he goes cross-field. Neymar, that's an imaginative pass, chips it through. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got away. Thuram gets it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's there to get it away. And that's definitely not his best. He's gone direct here, and he's intervened well there. And it's Figo. Tries to play it through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetizing. Bale! Brilliant save from Buffon! Beckham with the cross. It's a goal kick. No way through there. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
England really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
England go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. And this is Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. And that has sent him sprawling. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a key interception. Bergomi, there he goes, motoring forward. Can he latch on to this? really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, that's well spotted.
Pretty robust defending.
Aimed beyond the defence. Beckham. Figo. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Rooney. It's a good foot in there. Great vision. A lot of space ahead of him. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some resolute defending there. England in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And that's a dangerous ball. Pirlo, and the pass is intercepted. Beckham, looking to play him in. That's travelling a long way. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Mateus. A probing pass. That's the keeper's ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played into space. Well, that had the makings of... Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, that's nice. It's Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Threads one in. Is there any support? He might not need it. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Mateus. Oh, super ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Figo. Now that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Substitution for England.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Number 7, Neymar.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Number 13, Jan Koller. Number 22, Rui Costa.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. He's picked his way through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Aimed in towards the centre. Beckham. Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. Figo crosses. Oh, smashing header! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Added time.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. England, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
And a quick reminder today.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
England definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play.
Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker.
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he plays one through. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Luis Suarez, Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Fofana. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fofana. Plays it in. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
Carlos brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through, and that's a dangerous... And the shot! Bale. Kaká demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Here it is, crossed in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. No foul, says the referee. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pirlo. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No way through. And he's intervened well there. Fofana. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. England really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. That is good alertness. Looks to the other side. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
And back to the keeper they go. And smartly reclaimed. And he's picked out the run. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And it's Luis Suarez.
And the shot! They've scored!
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Has been indicated.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking for the run. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half.
A header!
No, not the best of headers. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Luis Suarez!
And that has been knocked clear. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Osimhen. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gets a good foot in there. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pirlo. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. That's a good run down the left. Great vision. Bale just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kukçu. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Henderson deals with that comfortably. Fofana. Looking for options for movement. Nicely worked. And that should get the job done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He has found the way through. Climbs up big. Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, what has happened here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's played in here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Not the best distribution from the keeper. The final 5 minutes. Beckham. And this is Luis Suarez. Figo. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
England really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No, that's been intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good ball.
Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now, can they get a decent chance? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kokchu. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Great chance, surely!
Sticks it away!
They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Araujo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ah, he's given it away. Kokchu. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard makes the interception. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Matheus Cunha, and he tries a shot! Rijkaard with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Dida is there and he can get that clear. Thuram calmly anticipates. And here's Bale. And he was quick to react. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. Dida claims comfortably. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. No, he's just misjudged that one. But they've got it again. Beckham. Chance for a shot! Goal, England! And they're back in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
England take the lead. England heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And this is Torres. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thinks about the shot. Figo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Bale. Looking for a runner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Iniesta.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Van Nistelrooy. He's found a way through. Araujo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
England head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rijkaard. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Torres. Played into space out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Back towards the middle. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, they can break here. Beckham. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's cut it out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Pirlo. Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Kupchu. Neymar. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Bale, plenty to aim at here. Terrific header! And he hits the net! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pass is just off target. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That is good alertness. Van Nistelrooy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 6.
England blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
El dorsal 4.
Oh, super find. And he's lost his big chance! And that is a little undercooked. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And a chance! He scored!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Beckham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Figo, big header! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Carvajal. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Luis Suarez. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Pirlo. Thuram. And back to the keeper.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. It's a throw-in. Simons. pinches it off him. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
England definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.